Well now.
Looks like we've reached the intermission segment, which means it's time for our Guess the Victim quiz. A victim quiz? Not a culprit quiz? The only victims are the people who are still watching this drawn-out, boring crap. Why are you being such a downer all of a sudden?
It's okay.
I am sure everyone is happy. How do you know? They could be skipping this entire conversation for all you know. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. I'm the real victim here. Me. Why are you getting upset? If anything, I'm the real victim. I gotta put up with all this nonsense.
Absolutely right.
That's the right answer, Monodam. What? He hasn't said anything.
Hey,
Exactly. Because there's no victims. Yep. Even if you're killed in this killing game, you're a winner. Because then everyone mourns you and you get tons of posthumous popularity.
Daddy!
Oh, Daddy, you don't need to reveal these kinds of behind-the-scenes details.
All right.
Dying makes you more popular? We gotta die soon, too. Good talk. Remember to stay hydrated.
This is my impression of a spooky, scary ghost.
Very convincing.
I'm fine with real ghosts, but impressions of them are too scary!
What?
Logic does not compute.
Huh? Did you hear something?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Which of these two do you think dies next? It's gotta be Monotaro, right?
You know what else is scary? Sweet buns. Yep, tasty, tasty sweet buns. So round, so sweet, so delicious.
That doesn't sound scary at all!
I'm scared too. Scared of losing my friends.
Do not worry, my child.
Did you hear something?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Answer us, Himiko. You chose the middle room to lure us into your trap, did you not? Then you used that trap to kill Tenko, yes?
Well, Donkey Lips, did you kill that twat?
Wait, must be some mistake. No way Himiko is culprit.
Why does everyone outside of the UK say twat? It's twat. Show me the H in that word. Show me the H in twat. Where are you getting twat from? Show me the H. Where are you getting twat? It's twat.
Then she needs to defend herself. Otherwise, this debate is deadlocked.
Only people outside of the UK do that. And I've never understood.
I don't care if you gotta use magic to do it, but say something already.
Are you even listening? No, I'm not listening. I don't care anymore. I'm too tired. Angie died. Tenko died. Why did I have to survive? And now, you're all saying I killed them? I just don't care anymore.
You got, like, everybody that comes out of these has got to have some pretty hefty survivor's guilt, right?
Himiko.
Do whatever.
Well, maybe if they weren't all
You wanna vote for
sociopaths,
me,
but you
then
know.
just go ahead.
The game gets really blah if the suspect isn't into it.
That's not the problem.
Damn it. Don't tell me you've given up.
Himiko, don't give up.
Don't you understand? My life is riding on the outcome of this trial!
So,
Just shut up. I told you, I'm too tired. It's all just a big pain. I can't put up with it anymore.
What are you talking about? If you give up here...
You needn't worry. Himiko was the one who chose that room. Therefore, she is unmistakably the culprit.
Impossible! Himiko would never kill Tenko! Himiko not that kind of person. Gonta can tell by Himiko's face.
Himiko's a little slow, so I don't think she's capable of handling a complicated crime.
While insulting a valid point.
I also think Himiko's not the culprit. Somehow.
I also don't think that, and I know how to prove it right now, but unfortunately, no matter how much I beg and plead with the screen, the little gay people inside my computer will not answer me.
Either way, we gotta look for more possibilities.
That does seem like rather a pointless quest.
No, it's not. We gotta be strong. Gotta keep thinking. Then we might find new truth. So no give up, Himiko!
Himiko, I know how you feel. I felt the same way after Kaede died. But, to be honest, you don't know how she feels, because you didn't then get accused of murdering multiple people. Like, yeah, Kaede died, sure, you felt bad about that, but they didn't accuse you of murdering her as well. We survived. We can't give up for the sake of everyone who died. Himiko's got it worse than you, dog. I'm sorry. Bloody...
Performing the seance
Bloody
in that
Kokichi.
room was Himiko's decision, was it not?
What if someone steered her into picking that room?
Of the three...
Oh! Kokichi being bloody means it was done in all of the rooms. Because the only reason that floorboard behaves like that is the cross piece has been cut. So, the only reason Kokichi ate shit in a different room is because they were set up the same way.
3 empty rooms. Why did you select the middle one, Himiko? Because you laid your...
That's why he asked, because he knew any
Was
of them
Trap
would
only in
work.
that room? Other rooms may be trapped.
Yes, you're right. I'm bad. No, please.
Yeah.
No, oh, Christ. Why am I so bad at this? In hindsight, this is a simple conclusion also.
Of 3 because you laid your trap.
Was Trap only in that room? Other rooms may be trapped.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's just like Gonta said. Each room was the same. They were all trapped.
What? Is that true?
Kokichi will tell you.
I was way too careless. Wait, what are you talking about?
While you were in the room next to the crime scene, you found a loose floorboard, right?
Well, I didn't find it so much as I stepped through it and tripped.
What? Hold on! There was also a loose floorboard in the next room?
So the culprit
It's all
prepared a
coming
trap in
together.
all 3 empty rooms, not just the middle one.
If the culprit set traps in all the rooms, then they wouldn't need to select a room themselves.
It's all coming together, boys.
So the real trap was for someone else to pick a room and take the blame.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It's you, isn't it, you dirty bitch? You nasty crime boy. You detestable freak.
We were caught in the culprit's trap all along.
Yeah.
Especially you!
No.
But now there's no reason to suspect Himiko, right?
Himiko, do you remember what Tenko told you?
Yeah, chin up, go get him.
Live life facing forward. She said that to you, right? If you give up on living, you'd be betraying her memory. We're all trying to keep our promises to the dead. This trial, it's not just for our lives. It's for everyone who's died as well. That's why we can't give up. This is our responsibility. We live on.
It is mostly for me, though.
You're right. Yeah, that's right. If I gave up here, I wouldn't be able to face Angie or Tenko.
That's right. So let's do our best.
Alright, I'm not gonna say it's a pain anymore. I won't give up. I'll fight alongside everyone and survive.
Good job.
Do not say everyone. After all, the Blackened is still among us.
Jeez, there you go. Killing the mood like usual. But damn, well said, Shuichi. That's what I'd expect from my soul, bro.
Your soul, bro?
Well, anyway, do you think the Blackened this time has some sort of superpower?
What?
What are you talking about?
What the fuck?
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert of stepping through floorboards, isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard before the culprit used it?
No, because there was a really big fucking circle in the middle of the room that you were told not to touch.
Ah, that is a good point.
It must have been barrier magic. Well, that's one possibility, but I think it might have been something else.
Why did no one step through the floorboard? That must be the reason. That big old fucking circle. Which is right there.
This is it! It's because of the magic circle at the scene of the crime.
Isn't that suspicious? Kyo?
Before we began the seance, we were warned not to step on the circle. The floorboard in question was within the circle. That's why no one stepped on it.
So the magic circle's purpose was to keep us away from the whole trick.
So who could it have been? I wonder.
That was part of the culprit's plans too?
Now, who do we think the culprit is? If that's the case, then the culprit, there's no doubt they're the one who killed Tenko. Opportunity and the motive. I don't know about what's the motive?
It has to be you!
It's him, but what's the motive?
Kyo, was it you?
Whatever are you talking about?
I'm talking about Tenko's murder.
Kyo?
Why do you suspect me?
Well,
Because you were the one who drew the magic circle.
yeah.
The circle kept us from discovering the seesaw trick. But that's not all it was for. In order to make the murder succeed, variables like Tenko's position and the placement of the cage needed to be defined. And those variables were defined by using the magic circle. In short, the circle itself was the most important tool in this murder. Knowing that, the person who drew the magic circle has to be the culprit.
Well, Kyo,
Answer already! Did you do it?
What a shock that the guy that's dressed like that would be a murderer.
What is so funny?
I was just thinking. So this is how each Blackened must have felt. What an intriguing experience this is.
What? An intriguing experience?
I guess this also explains why he was the one that immediately asked Monokuma what would happen if there were two Blackened, right? Because he did ask instantaneously, what happens if there's two Blackened?
But if I am the culprit as you claim, then I stomped on the floorboard, yes? So, Do tell. How could I have stomped on the floorboard during that darkened seance?
I see.
Mm-mm.
That is problem.
Nope.
Unless that is made clear, you cannot be certain I am the culprit.
I feel like we should be able to skip this step, to be honest with you.
How
The
can
rest
you
of
be
it-
so calm when you're backed into a corner like this?
The rest of it seems so cut and dry, but you
I
know.
will explain that in due time. Please answer my question first.
The culprit stepped on that exact floorboard even in the darkness. How did they move around in total darkness? In a room that dark, it's hard to imagine the culprit found the right board. Although even after I put out the candle, I could move along the wall with my hand. Yep.
Wait a minute. Maybe...
Did you figure it out?
That's it. The culprit didn't even have to see it all. They used... touch. Yes. Smell.
That's it! The culprit used touch. They didn't see. They felt.
I actually got down on all fours and went, where is it? It's round here.
That way they could get around in the dark, like how I got to the candle.
Wasn't Seesaw in middle of room? Gonta doesn't think it was near wall.
So they probably used something besides the wall to move then, right?
Were there any other markers within reach?
Yes.
Of course, the answer to that is there was nothing of the sort.
The candles. A landmark where they could have determined where the floorboard was. It must have been at the scene, I know it. Candle, right? No? Well, I'm noticing a lot of magic in here. Like, a lot of those words. Just the circle itself? Ugh. Yeah, just magic circle? Okay, I guess so. That's not how you spell circle.
I see now. That's it. The magic circle. They used the magic circle. Remember? The magic circle was drawn with salt.
Oh, you're gonna say they felt along the salt?
The culprit used the salt's texture to feel their way through the dark.
Alright.
I see. So Kyo traced the magic circle with his hands to get to the loose floorboard.
Oh, I see. You drew the magic circle with salt to use it as
I
a
guess
guide.
that also makes sense, but I feel like you could just, like, touch, you know, like the candle on the wall and then you'd know where you were in relation to it. But whatever. I guess that also works.
An interesting thought. It is unfortunate that it is so wrong. Recall the document. What did the magic circle look like?
Based on the document, the magic circle wouldn't reach the corners of the room.
So?
So what?
Yeah.
When the room was darkened, each of us was in a corner of the room, yes?
Yeah.
The magic circle didn't reach us, so I could not have followed it, yes?
What the fuck are you saying? What?
But you're talking about the magic circle in the document. That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
No, I most definitely drew it exactly
Why
the
does
same.
that
I have it
matter?
perfectly memorized.
Are you saying he couldn't have found the middle of the room? He just had to walk away from one of the walls and he's going to find the circle, guys.
So which is it? Is there any way to check?
That doesn't matter. What do you mean?
Not anymore. The magic circle is a complete mess from being trampled on.
Why are we entertaining it? Guys, What do you mean he couldn't have found it in the dark? What do you mean? If it didn't reach the walls, that's fucking irrelevant. He could just look. He could just press himself perfectly into the corner and then walk forward, if nothing else. Why are we using this? Another piece of the puzzle? No. So guaranteed it would be temporary. Sure. The investigation itself would have gotten rid of the... It doesn't matter! That doesn't matter! Why do we care if the circle didn't reach the wall? That's irrelevant!
Everyone, may I have your attention, please?
What a pain. We don't have any way to check it now.
Are you all implying that you can't find the middle of the room if it's dark when you are starting next to one of the walls? Not even one of the walls, 2 of the walls.
Excuse me, everyone. May I have your attention, please?
This is irrelevant.
Well, I guess there's no point in discussing the magic circle anymore.
Hey, may I have your attention?
I'm so mad.
Oh, I said cut that out! It's too bright!
I apologize. I just wanted everyone to listen to me.
About what?
I had Miu add another function to my body, in addition to the flashlight.
Oh, you took photos?
What the? No way! Did you really? Stop! You can't! I didn't install it for that purpose!
Please, let me use it. With it, I might be able to save everyone.
Alright, so... what is this?
Why is she afraid of it? Why is she afraid of telling us this?
It's an image recording function.
Image recording?
Specifically, this function allows me to dispense a printout of my own memory. I'll give it a try. Ready?
Nice.
From your mouth?
I also used magic like that before.
This printout is my memory of being kicked out of the seance. Please confirm that the floor of the empty room is clearly visible. Go on, take the picture and see for yourself.
Okay, got it.
I reluctantly took the paper from Kibo's mouth. Okay, so there's a line going to the corners. But guys, this really doesn't matter. Like, it just legendarily doesn't matter at all.
Well, Shuichi, do you notice anything?
Yes, there's lines going to the corner, so he didn't need to find the middle of the room, which was apparently going to be impossible to do.
This helped a lot, Kibo. Without you.
This didn't warrant further discussion. This whole debacle was pointless. Why do you all think he couldn't find the middle of the room? He just had to walk away from the wall and he'd find the circle on the ground. Come on.
I never would have seen through Kyo's lie.
And the way that is laid out, look, you could press yourself into the corner and walk forward and it gets you to the same spot as that line.
My lie.
You just said that you drew the magic circle exactly as it appears in the document.
This didn't matter.
But that's a lie, isn't it?
Like, sure, I guess it's nice that you caught him with this lie, but it was... Guys. I'm genuinely
The
upset
magic
about
circle I'd
this.
seen had lines that stretched to the room's corners.
Yes, because he couldn't have possibly gotten there any other way than by feeling it.
Which means that you would be able to find the floorboard from anywhere in the room.
Yeah.
So it was different from the document after all.
All because Himiko noticed. And because of Kibo, too.
Hey, where's my things? I'm the one who installed that function into Kibo.
Hey, yeah, what was it you were saying about its purpose?
Yeah.
Oh, to be honest, the purpose of that image recording function is to monitor my health.
Right.
Specifically, I make Kibo use that function every day to analyze my turds.
That's not what I expected you to say.
You're what? Why?
Yeah.
Shit is a great indicator of intestinal health and gut bacteria quality.
Why do you need a photo?
Plus, taking a satisfying shit does wonders for a woman's natural beauty, so...
What's wrong with you?
See? You're all grossed out! This is why I didn't want to tell you about my plan!
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Quit talking about your poop. No one cares. Kyo, you killed Tenko, didn't you? Just give up and admit it already.
So, Kyo, if you have any objections, you can...
Your deductions are fiction. Well, since you've given me the option, I will most certainly object. To be honest, it's unimportant, but it may be an amusing diversion. Now I shall bear witness to your abilities, Shuichi. Do entertain me. If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage.
No.
So suspicion should fall on them.
White sheet time.
True, we could have placed the sickle there, but we could not have removed it later. Because we weren't the ones who lifted the cage. That was Himiko.
The only person who could have collected the sickle is Himiko. But the only people who
No.
could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor I had no opportunity to touch the sickle.
Easy.
I'll
Easiest.
cut through your words.
Easiest clap of my entire life.
The only person who could have set up the sickle and retrieved it afterward is Kyo. That was done by covering the cage with a white cloth. You could have secretly placed the sickle when you draped the cloth. And retrieved it afterward when you removed the cloth. Then, while everyone was distracted, you discreetly dropped the sickle under the floor.
Wonderful! That's exactly correct.
It's correct? Then why don't you give up already?
Well, he can.
The trick I put so much work into is just wasted effort now. Alas.
Problem is, he presumably knows he didn't kill Angie, so...
So, it was you? You killed Tenko?
Let me guess. You'll never forgive me. Himiko, you must hate me so very much. Maybe you'd feel better if I was executed by Monokuma. But unfortunately for you, that won't happen. Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself, will die.
What you talking about, Kyo?
You still don't understand? I killed Tenko, that is the truth. But it is meaningless in this class trial.
Meaningless?
You mean Monokuma's extra rule, right?
Yeah, he didn't kill Angie.
You see, I killed Tenko, but not Angie.
Why did you kill Tenko, though?
For us, Tenko's death is nothing but a trivial issue. Because the Blackened in this trial is the culprit who killed Angie.
But why did you kill Tenko?
personal issue. No, that's gotta be a lie. You probably killed Angie too.
That is simply not possible. Recall that I was unable to enter Angie's lab.
Oh, only student council members and Kokichi could enter research lab.
How could I have possibly killed Angie when I couldn't even enter her lab?
We can figure that out. No one else could have done it besides you. If you're the one who killed Tenko, you gotta be the one who killed Angie.
I understand how you feel.
He wouldn't admit it so
Maybe we can
bluntly if that
discuss
was the
this
case.
rationally and calmly. There is a non-zero possibility that Kyo is telling the truth.
So you understand how she feels. I see. Wait,
Yeah.
Of course I understand. I worked really hard to understand.
Hey, why you getting all worked up, Kibo? Chill, dude.
That's enough! It's voting time! I'm gonna vote for him!
Voting for me will only help the one who murdered Angie.
Why did you kill Tenko, though?
Isn't Kyo culprit?
Of course I'm not. This case was an error on my part. Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found, yes? How was I to know that the trial would only be for Angie's killer? Had I known, I certainly wouldn't have killed Tenko.
So why?
Lying! You killed Tenko and Angie!
Well, so why did you kill Tenko?
Now hold on. Jumping to conclusions here is dangerous.
We should talk it out more. This case might have juicy plot twists waiting to happen.
Nuts to that. Any way you look at this case,
Oh my
obviously the
fucking
culprit.
god.
Yeah, there's sort of no other way to look at it.
Oh.
No, it's too dangerous to vote before we arrive at a logical decision.
Is it scrum time? Yeah.
Wowee! This argument is getting intense. At times like this,
It's
the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial.
Oh, we're gonna morb.
Yippee! I've been waiting for this!
Yeah.
Why were you waiting for it?
Cause it's sick as hell. Kyo confessed to killing Tenko, but insists he didn't kill Angie. We won't forgive Kyo for what he did, but we can't vote till we know the facts. I have to pin down the evidence and convince everyone. Why would he admit so freely, right, if he was the one that killed both of them? But why did he kill Tenko, though?
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
Kibo! We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her.
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
Oh, he's not talking about that lab.
The
Okay.
katana was found in Kyo's lab.
That's lab.
Anyone could have entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he's not blackened?
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
He's planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote now?
I've got this! Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
He forced his way into Angie's research.
Oh.
Killed Tenko and Angie!
Kibo! We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and
I've got this! But he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
The katana was found in
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he's not blackened?
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
He's planning.
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the.
I've got this! Not yet. there's still another mystery to solve.
Yep. It's a shame this gets shorter and shorter every trial.
It would be a mistake to vote before we've completely solved Angie's murder. And there's still the mystery of Tenko's murder.
Mystery? What kind of mystery?
Well, Kyo's confession derailed our conversation a bit. But we still have to go over one of the clues found at Tenko's crime scene. I believe it might even have something to do with Angie's murder.
Wait, what clue? The outlying piece of evidence at Tenko's murder scene. At Tenko's murder scene? The blood? That's the only thing we haven't talked about yet, right? Yeah, so the blood. Yeah.
This is it! The blood stain found under the floor. Maki and I found it during the investigation.
But I've kind of figured this was just from
beneath the
Kyo.
floorboard that the culprit stomped on.
Is that Tenko's plot?
That bloodstain was too far from Tenko's corpse to have been hers.
Also, the bloodstain was already dry when we found it. But the blood from Tenko's body hadn't even begun to dry yet.
Well, that's weird. Why was that bloodstain the only dry one?
Bloodstain under the floorboard was dry because it was there before Tenko was killed. Wait. What? You got that? Oh. Before the seance?
That's it!
Those are the same answer, dude. Okay. I guess not, but
Wasn't from Tenko's murder.
I guess they weren't exactly the same, but I'm a little mad.
It was there before we started the seance.
Or the seance?
That should make it clear whose blood it was. I mean, it should be Kyo's. No? Really? We're saying it's Angie's?
Oh, no.
That's what we're saying?
That's it!
This seems like a bit of a jump also.
That bloodstain wasn't Tenko's. It was Angie's.
Why was blood from Angie at the scene of Tenko's murder?
Yeah, wasn't Angie killed in her research lab?
I guess not. So what, she just ate shit on one of the floorboards?
Just because we found her body there doesn't mean she was killed there.
Ah, I guess that's possible.
If Angie wasn't killed in her lab, then that opens up a lot more possibilities.
So what, did she just eat shit on the floorboard and that killed her?
We assumed that only council members could have killed Angie since her body was in her lab.
Well, hold on. No, wait. What was the wound? We have that, right? It does say cause of death in this one. Killed by a fatal stab wound to the torso. Okay, so she didn't die when she ate shit on the board. But she did eat shit on the board. Okay. I just kind of thought Kyo cut himself.
But if she died somewhere else, then we can't suspect just the council members anymore.
So the culprit didn't enter her lab, but waited for her to come out of it?
I'm not sure if the culprit waited for her, but they probably killed her when she came out. Well, I thought that was more likely from the start.
Right.
So I went to places Angie might have gone, and checked all 3 empty rooms.
Why might she have gone there?
Places she might have gone? Why did you check the empty rooms then?
The empty rooms were the only places I could think of that Angie would go.
Why?
Did Angie have business in rooms?
It seems Kokichi's up to his usual misleading nonsense again.
I do lie a lot, and I could be lying right now too. but I'm pretty sure someone's panicking right now because of my lie.
Angie left her lab on her own and headed to the room where she was killed. Is Kokichi's statement true, or...? I mean, if anything, this makes Kyo look sus again.
Is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead!
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there.
Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle.
Wait, she needs that, right? She needs something to burn this with? Or wait, does it need candles specifically? Like it's whatever it's supposed to be. Blah, blah, blah. Carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle ashes on the effigy.
Keep herself awake at night. She would drip hot wax on her body.
Stop.
That sounds like something only you would do, Mew.
Yeah. Something Angie did, there has to be a clue there.
The art research
Wait, saying
lab
that she's... Huh?
is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead!
She left her lab on her own?
Okay, I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with this on agreeing on the candle. Cool. Okay. I wasn't convinced about that.
That's it. Angie went to that room to get a candle.
Yeah, her kinky wax
Shut the fuck up.
No. Angie was going to use it for the ritual. According to the Necronomicon, to resurrect the dead.
Then, did she seek out a candle so she could burn the book?
That's right. There's nothing to start a fire with in Angie's lab.
Wouldn't it be unfortunate if the candle was already out?
So she went to go get a candle from one of the empty rooms.
And that's when the culprit attacked her.
That's why there was dried blood underfloor.
Which means Angie was attacked in the same room the seance was held. Bravo, Himiko. Well done for choosing that room for the seance. If we hadn't done the seance in that room, then Tenko's murder would have been in another room. If that happened, no one would have discovered Angie's bloodstain under the floorboards.
I guess so.
That's right. Shuichi and I only checked under the floorboards where Tenko died.
Yep, it's all thanks to Himiko for choosing the same room as Angie.
Nice. 1 in 3 odds. Good job.
This must be a Tua's will. Or maybe the power of magic.
Or random chance.
It's neither. I just picked one.
Hold on. You're all acting as though you've proven that as fact already. You claim Angie was murdered in the empty room, and then moved to the lab? Then how do you explain the large amount of blood in the lab? It may be possible to carry a body, but blood cannot be moved.
Well, yeah, so she just ate shit in
I
that
think she
room.
was still alive after the attack in the empty room.
Yeah.
She was killed after she was carried to her lab.
That means the culprit attacked her twice. I have evidence of that. Really? Forehead injury?
This is it!
That could just be from her eating shit on the floorboard.
The fatal wound was a cut to the back of her neck from a katana. But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma, and I think I know why.
Okay, it doesn't really matter either way, I suppose, but she doesn't necessarily need to have been attacked twice. Someone might have just found her unconscious and been like, well, might as well kill her.
After Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room, she was killed in her lab.
I see. So that puddle of blood is from the killing blow. Ha! It's all clear now. Angie was attacked in the empty room, carried to her lab, and it was there that the culprit finished her off!
All clear. This is all clear. What are you all talking about?
Kyo, did you kill them both?
All clear. What is all clear? What are you? All clear?
So, did you kill both of them?
What are you all... You what? What are... I will not fear. I will not back down.
What?
Sweet Korekio, calm yourself.
I'm actually not surprised this is happening, but, like, why are you suddenly so upset?
Their words are all hollow. There is no meaning to any of them.
Wait, do you have a split personality? That's not what I thought this was. Because you're talking to yourself now?
You must teach these ignorant children a lesson. Yes, you're right. Okay, I'll teach them.
Because I had a kind of sneaking suspicion that, like, he might have been a girl, actually, but... What are we doing here?
What the hell are you mumbling about? You're giving me the goddamn willies!
Because, like, I guess I shouldn't make assumptions like this, but he acted pretty feminine, so I kind of guessed this might happen.
Not yet. Nothing is clear at all. It's full of doubts, of mysteries, of a dense, impenetrable fog! Nothing is clear at all!
Why are you doing this?
Angie was attacked in the empty room first, and then carried into the research lab? Impossible! Impossible! That's nothing but a delusion! You intend to poison our minds with your delusions?
It's no delusion. Angie's 2 external wounds tell the story. After she was struck in the empty room, she was carried to the art research lab and then killed.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains.
Really, not the duct tape?
Oh no! You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains. Even if you wiped them down later, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
Okay, so yeah, just on that one instead, okay.
There was evidence left at the scene. The bloody tape under Angie's body.
What?
It was wrapped around her head to stop the bleeding while she was being carried.
Bloody tape? Gonta didn't notice at all.
It was under the body. It's most likely evidence the culprit should have gotten rid of. But since it was hidden, the culprit didn't notice and failed to dispose of it.
It must have fallen as the fatal blow was dealt, and ended up under her body.
It must have been Atua who did that for us.
What? Atua? How long are you going to keep that up?
So, like, was it you, or, like, the other you?
Now we know most of the mystery behind Angie's murder.
I'm convinced there's only one person who could have killed Angie.
Kyo, right? I mean, pretty fucking sus.
It has to be you!
Well, maybe not Kyo, strictly speaking, but, you know, Kyo.
You killed Angie.
Well, not like you, Kyo, but like the other Kyo.
What the fuck? So it's true!
Well, that was obvious. Such a boring, obvious...
Well, hold on. We've got a split personality going on here, it looks like.
You killed both of them. You kill them!
In terms of pure logic, only one victim was necessary to win.
Why? Why you killed them both?
I think one of the murders was an accident.
An accident?
That's right. It wasn't part of the plan.
Huh? Which one?
Also fair, but like, what about the other Kyo also? Can we examine that? I think it would be cool if it was the other... It would be cooler if it was the other personality. The murder was an accident. Angie.
That's it!
Yeah, she just ate shit in that room, and it was like...
an accident.
Huh?
What? Tenko wasn't accident?
Obviously not.
That's right. Kyo originally planned to kill someone with a seesaw trick. But while he was making preparations in the empty room, Angie walked in. So he decided to kill her in order to keep her from talking.
But then he still killed someone else? Why?
She just happened to walk in on the culprit setting up and was killed.
Then, you should have just stopped there. Tenchi killed Angie. There was no reason for him to kill Tenko.
You only needed to kill one for this game. Killing two is pointless.
So what if it was the other Kyo, right? Huh?
If you get bonus points for killing more, then sure. Otherwise, it leaves more clues behind.
Why, Kyo? Why you killed two of our
But
friends?
like, so... If it's only one personality that did it, like, what happens?
What on earth are you talking about? No, I'm not the culprit. So, why is everyone looking at me like I am? Why? Why are they? Why is it? Calm yourself, Korekio. Yes. You mustn't raise your voice. You mustn't stutter. You mustn't lose composure. You mustn't become flustered. You mustn't waver.
So, like, is this your mother?
Look at their horrid faces. This sorry lot is not worth agonizing over. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Like, do you have mommy issues, or, like, is this, like, fucking, Code Veronica, and it's your sister who's dead? Like,
There he goes again. What the hell's wrong with
do
him?
you just have two personalities?
It almost seems like he's talking with someone.
Yeah, guys, that's exactly what's happening.
Someone? He's just talking to himself. And why the hell is he wearing lipstick?
Well, we don't strictly know that it's a he anymore.
No matter how loudly you protest, this is a trivial matter. I will never acknowledge your allegations. Not a single one of them. So you see, there is no evidence that I killed Angie. No, I will not acknowledge it. I will only acknowledge facts, true events. I won't acknowledge fiction, mystery. I won't acknowledge your deductions or guesses. Well said. Good job, Korekio. Yes, thanks.
Creeps me the fuck out!
No evidence? There's no evidence that he/she killed Angie.
You're wrong. There is evidence.
What? You do realize bluffs like that won't work, yes?
The weapon that was used to knock Angie unconscious in the empty room. That weapon tells us the whole story, Kyo.
Remember way back when we played the first game, I was like, dog, they probably wouldn't do a character like Chiaki again. I guess fuck me, right? I guess fuck me. What if we did do it again? You know? But a little more fucked up.
That's not possible. I think you may have misunderstood.
Because it looks like we're closing in on that territory again real quickly here.
Apologize. Come on, apologize.
Except this one might be worse, actually, depending on the explanation for this whole personality arrangement.
Apologize. 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 Apologize.
Seriously, what the hell's happening?
I have no idea what's happening with Kyo. Yeah, I'm sure you don't. You're all very stupid. I know what weapon he used on Angie. I have to prove it to him.
I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong. Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess. I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong. Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have... Why must you force your delusions on us? Your logic. That's merely a delusion. Well said, Correcchio. To continue this debate is meaningless. Why must you force your delusions on us? Your logic. That's merely a delusion. Well said, Correcchio. I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks
It's not
the
me,
truth.
it's the children.
Such a sorry lot.
The children are wrong.
Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me.
Am I out of touch?
Truth.
No.
Such a
It's
sorry
the
lot.
children who are wrong.
Apologize. Apologize.
Oh, fuck.
Apologize.
Ugh.
I told you
Oh, I have
am
no
not the
rhythm.
culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all
Ugh.
wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. Apologize. Apologize.
Ah.
Apologize.
Uh.
I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You have no proof that Correcchio is the killer.
Remove floorboard.
It ends here!
Why? 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 Why?
Kyo hit Angie with the same floorboard used in the seesaw trick.
Hey, fair enough. I just thought she ate shit on it.
I see. And how do you know the floorboard was the murder weapon?
There was a small patch of dried blood on the underside of the floorboard.
Angie's blood?
Blood that spattered there when the culprit struck Angie with the board. But that's not the only evidence that she was hit with that floorboard. There's also the blood stain under the floor to consider. For that to be there, the floorboard must not have been in place at the time of the attack.
Good point. Had the floorboard been in place, her blood wouldn't have splattered beneath it.
I guess.
Kyo's earlier confession is further evidence that the floorboard was used.
What a fool I was for thinking it would be as simple as just Kyo cut his hand while he was sawing that.
How?
His or her.
If the weapon used to hit Angie is the floorboard from the seesaw trick,
It means the culprit knew about the seesaw, so the same person killed Tenko and Angie.
This is the thing with fucking Danganronpa, is I've suddenly become unaware of how I should talk about Kyo. Suddenly, it's not obvious anymore exactly what gender Kyo is. That was good. That was a good one, that. That was pretty good.
I believe that while Kyo was setting up the seesaw, he was holding the
But
board
why did they still kill Tenko?
when Angie walked in.
And he cold-cocked her with a floorboard.
Exactly like that. That was bad form.
You even confessed to Tenko's murder already.
That's true. This is the truth.
Looks like we're almost at the end. All right, Shuichi. I'll leave the finale to you. Bring down the house.
Ichi, please, put an end to this. For Angie and Tenko's sake. End this class trial.
I understand. I'll go over everything one more time. Kyo, I want you to confess. No, I will force you to confess.
So, do you think they're actually going to elaborate on what's going on with Kyo exactly? Like, like, do you think they're actually going to elaborate on, like, what's going on with Kyo, like, gender-wise? Or do you think they're just going to not address it? Which would actually be worse, because then, like, if you don't, it's just, if they don't elaborate on it at all, it's like, oh, I guess it's just one of those situations where it's like, ooh, feminine-presenting man is a freak murderer. You know, very J.K. Rowling level stuff. So, but given how the Chiaki situation went, and the fact that nobody's even really talking about what Kyo's doing as being all that noteworthy, you know, Danganronpa hasn't done too well with the gender thing in the past, so I wouldn't be surprised. Katana. I would like there's time, they might pull it together, but like, given past experiences, I'm not sure I trust them, you know, after the Chiaki incident. There's the stone. I'm still kind of upset about the whole Chiaki thing. You know, I didn't like how that whole deal was resolved. It still bothers me. Path, sickle, place to kill. What weapon? That's... Oh yeah, that is sickle, okay. But path is over here? No. Where's this? Oh no, this is him feeling his way there. His or her way there. Ugh. Stomp on the floorboards. Lockpicking. Footsteps contaminating. Responsible for distinguishing the candle. Shuichi. It's all the way back here. Lockpick. Oh no, that's stab. Alright.
This is the truth of the case! Let's look back at the first murder.
Remember to stay
It was late
hydrated.
last night. The culprit was in the empty room on the 4th floor. The culprit was preparing the seance murder they had planned. To use the floorboard as a seesaw, they had to cut the crosspiece supporting it. The plan was to make the same preparations for all 3 empty rooms. This would divert suspicion away from the culprit and whoever picked a room. To cut the cross pieces, they needed a saw. I imagine they got one from the warehouse. They were planning to cut the cross pieces in all 3 rooms. However, when the culprit was working on the middle room, the unexpected happened. Angie walked into that room and saw the culprit making their preparations. She needed some fire for the ritual and had gone to the room for a candle. At that point, the culprit had not finished the setup and was just cutting cross pieces. Angie might not have concluded that it was tied to some kind of murder plan. But now that Angie had seen it, the culprit couldn't use the seesaw trick. Any other person might have just given up, but not our culprit. The culprit took the floorboard they loosened and struck the unsuspecting Angie in the head.
Angie must be pretty stupid to have fallen for that if they didn't just immediately suspect them.
The culprit did not want to give up on their plan and had to improvise.
Like, why did they kill 2 people, though?
They wrapped duct tape around Angie's injury
Like,
to
look,
stop the bleeding.
if Kyo didn't kill Tenko, there's no way we solved this.
Then they picked up her unconscious body and carried her to a research lab.
Like, they achieved nothing other than just making it easier to get caught. Like, why do it?
While she was unconscious, the culprit hurried to tie up this loose end. But because they were in a hurry, they made a crucial oversight. They didn't notice the duct tape had peeled off and was under Angie's body. Without that evidence, we may never have figured out the culprit's trick. Carrying the supplies they needed, the culprit returned to the ultimate art lab. Locked the front door from inside. And took out the katana they brought from their own lab. They then stabbed Angie in the back of the neck, finally killing her. Then, to further confuse us, the culprit attempted to make a locked room mystery. First, they used rope from the warehouse and hung 4 effigies upside down.
I did end up being right, though, about it not being someone on the
There were
council
2
trying to
reasons for
make the
this.
council look suspicious. So I am a genius still, by the
To
way.
overwhelm the room with an occult atmosphere. And the other was the key to locking the room.
I actually invented locked room puzzles, you see.
The culprit stuck the katana into Kaede's effigy near the rear entrance. And spun the effigy around to twist up the rope. After enough turns, the culprit let go and headed for the rear door. Once released, the effigy began spinning, and the gold leaf katana with it. The handle of the katana then hit the sliding lock, locking the door. A difficult trick, but remember that the lock was so loose it moved at the slightest touch. The culprit also would have had the opportunity to attempt it many times. Once complete, the door was locked, but the duct tape was left behind. Perhaps the culprit noticed it, but by that point, it was too late. The room was sealed. There was no way for them to get back inside. Then, this morning, we opened up the room and discovered Angie's body. But the culprit wasn't finished. They wanted one more murder.
For some reason.
To do that, they manipulated us into performing this seance. Of the 3 empty rooms, the middle one was chosen for the seance. I was invited by Kokichi to take Kibo's place in the seance. Tenko volunteered to be the medium, but she never imagined it would get her killed. To perform the seance, the culprit claimed they needed something for Tenko. A small stone that Himiko had brought from the courtyard. Tenko, at the culprit's request, bowed her head until it was touching the stone. That position was instrumental in making sure the murder went as planned. Next, Kokichi and I placed the iron cage over Tenko, in the middle of the magic circle. The culprit then volunteered to drape the white cloth over the iron cage. We didn't realize it at the time, but that was a deliberate decision by the culprit. They needed to set up the murder weapon that was used to kill Tenko.
Real talk though, pretty
While they
sick
were covering
plan.
the cage with a cloth,
Definitely
they secretly
shouldn't have
placed
done
the
it.
sickle.
Should have stopped after Angie. But, objectively, cool plan.
Finally, 4 of us placed the wooden statue on top of the cage. The culprit used the weight of the statue to keep the murder weapon in place. After the preparations were complete, we began the seance. In complete darkness, we each stood in one corner and sang the Caged Child song. When the song finished, the soul of the dead was supposed to enter the medium, but our culprit had another plan: to commit a murder in the darkness. Right after we started singing, the culprit began making their way toward Tenko. It would have been quite difficult to do in total darkness, but our culprit had a guide.
No, it wouldn't.
They used the lines of the magic circle drawn with salt. The culprit felt for the salt and used it to guide them along. And when the culprit reached the center of the circle, they found the floorboard that had its crosspiece cut off the night before. Then lifted up their foot and stomped down hard on the floorboard. The floorboard lifted up like a seesaw and pushed Tenko's body up toward the ceiling of the cage. Tenko was stabbed in the back of the neck by the sickle on the top of the cage.
They had to have been real confident in their balance though, huh?
She was killed right before our eyes, and we didn't even see it. After committing the crime, the culprit followed the salt back to their corner.
Like, if they fell over right there and messed up the circle, like, damn. Pretty much all over at that point, huh?
Finished the ritual and had us light the candles. We followed the culprit's directions and removed the equipment used for the seance. And discover Tenko's body. And while we were all focused on the body, the culprit picked up the sickle and dropped it under the floor through the hole in the corner of the room. Ironically, the final step of the murder was unwittingly carried out by us. The culprit had planned the murder so that we would unintentionally destroy some evidence. That evidence was the magic circle that the culprit used to navigate in the dark. However, the culprit didn't know that Kibo had taken a picture. He really saved us. Without that, we wouldn't know what changes.
What's going on with this last image? Why do they look like that?
But now we know for certain, and we know the culprit drew the magic circle. Kurekyo Shinguchi, the ultimate anthropologist. You're the culprit behind these murders. That's where my detective work leads us. It all fits.
Sweet Correcchio. There were times when it's necessary to admit defeat. Admit? Yeah. Okay.
So you finally admit you did it.
Unfortunately. Yes. Yes. It's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate.
But why like the two though?
My one regret, my only regret, was not being able to make 100 friends.
What?
100 friends?
It was my dream to make 100 friends.
What? That's real specific.
Oh, it's so unfortunate! I was so close to 100! What are you talking about? I do not understand a word of this.
Who gives a fuck? Let's vote for this kooky bastard and be done with this already! Roger that! One voting time!
But are we gonna elaborate on this, like, are we gonna elaborate on this whole split personality thing, though?
The heart-racing excitement!
Maybe it would have told me if I'd made friends with Kyo ahead of time.
It's voting time!
Maybe at some point Kyo would have just been like, oh yeah, my sister died when we were like 12, and, you know, I'm a murderer now. Like, you know. Alright, well, get the fuck out of here.
Now then, it seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result. Who'll be chosen as the blackened?
Yeah, we already chose. It's weird that you say that before. It's weird that you don't say that before we choose. We did it. We saved the city. Seriously? You're correct again? Weird, isn't it? There have been 13 trials now, and in a row. Isn't that incredible?
Absolutely right.
This is the third correct verdict in a row.
All right.
If you manage to get 12 correct verdicts in a row, you'll proceed to the bonus rounds. Question. I've already done 13, technically. How's this gonna last that long?
For now.
It's finally over.
No.
Not yet. I haven't heard his/her answer yet. Kyo, why did you kill Angie and Tenko?
Right.
Yeah, he/she no need to kill them both, no matter what he/she motive have.
Oh?
Motive? Hey! Did your motive have something to do with the transfer student who was resurrected? Shut the fuck... All of you shut up. Even if it did, though, how did that trigger a murder?
Hey!
Don't tell me. Were you actually scared of the resurrection ritual, Kaito?
Shut up!
Shut up! I never said I was scared. The resurrection ritual had nothing to do with it. Because we're friends, I'll tell you, I never once believed in the ritual. I would never kill someone over such a silly thing as that.
What?
So it had nothing to do with the motive.
Yeah?
Then why?
Yes.
For the one that I love.
There is someone that I love.
From the bottom of my heart. Someone so dear. Someone I long for. This is gonna be even worse than I thought, isn't it?
I love her with all my heart. And she loves me with all her heart. Yes, we vowed an endless love to each other. Forever bound by fate. None can come between us. We are bound by an intense love.
Did you just murder your girlfriend and then, like, assume her identity as well?
No
Like,
matter what anyone says.
are you like one of those cannibal killers? Like, please elaborate.
What?
Bragging about your perfect love life? Fuck you. Some of us aren't that lucky. Kyo is currently, like, Kyo and this other person. I don't feel like it went very well. So to see this love of yours, you had to escape.
Don't tell me.
But they're like both of them also, which is not like something else must have happened. Why did you kill Angie and Tenko? Why did you need to kill both? If you asked if I did it to escape this place, my answer would be no.
Wonderful.
Because I had no need to escape. This place, the one I love, is inside. Oh no.
Wait!
Don't look at me, I'm not his lover.
Yeah.
Calm down, no one would want a disgusting shit-stuffed bitch like you anyway.
Kersploosh!
Jesus Christ.
Hey!
Who is this person? Who's this person you love?
Hey,
Is it really one of us? Oh no! Oh, it's gonna be bad. Oh, I'm not gonna like it. When I say inside, I do not mean inside this academy.
You see,
Inside me.
sister.
Oh, I fucking knew it. Oh, it is like Code Veronica. God damn it. Oh. Anyway, yeah. God damn it. I guess I was wrong about Chiaki being a different character. They would have definitely done that again. The one I love lives inside me. My dearest sister.
Huh?
Sister?
Wait!
God, it's just like Alfred and Alexia. Don't look at me. I'm not his sister.
Right?
Well, duh. If you were his sister, he would have killed himself already.
Wait.
His sister, but didn't you say she was your lover? Yep. Yep. That's what he said.
Whatever is the matter?
It's not. It's not that difficult.
so deeply. And she loved me so deeply.
You see the disclaimer in the top left of the screen?
The fact that we were siblings meant nothing to us.
God damn it.
They called it forbidden love.
Yes!
But none could stop the love we shared.
Oh, God. Why are you so disgusting?
Oh. How I
Oh, stop. Stop.
I felt at peace.
Oh, oh, God, stop talking.
For my beloved sister.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I don't want to hear another word. Oh, you disgusting fuck.
No.
I had to kill for her.
Huh?
Oh, God damn it.
Sister.
Sister was very sickly. She was always in and out of the hospital ever since she was a child. Because of that, she didn't have many friends. She always seemed so lonely.
However...
Oh, God. Even if I could be her little brother. And love her, I couldn't be her friend. So I thought I'd find her some friends. Did you mean kill 100 people?
Huh?
Deceased.
Do you understand?
My sister is now a ghost. Oh. So her friends should be ghosts too, right?
For my beloved sister.
Oh, it's so much worse than I ever could have imagined. Oh, I knew it wasn't gonna be good. Oh, but it's so much worse. For sister's sake, I've killed many. To send her 100 friends. Oh. I shouldn't be surprised that somebody who would dress like this... You know, it's very evocative, right? Somebody dressed like this would be this fucked up. They were all wonderful people, worthy of being sisters' friends. Oh my God, you disgusting freak.
Incomprehensible.
This is too impossible to understand.
Sister.
Is very happy.
Yes.
Yes, Korihio. I am very happy. Thanks to you, I am not lonely.
What?
Could it be that the lipstick version of Kyo is... Yep.
I am Korekio's older sister.
Thank you for looking after my little brother.
What?
God damn it.
Yes.
After I lost my beloved sister, I was so distraught I nearly went mad. Only nearly? But sister came to save me.
I am pleased.
She visited me during one of my seances and stayed inside me.
Sister.
I can see her whenever I want. I'm never lonely.
Korekio.
That's wonderful, Korihio. Your love made the impossible possible.
Are you serious?
Is this really a spirit?
I told you.
He's just delusional. What a sad girl who can't even believe in the power of love.
Ew.
Either way, he's totally out of his mind. He killed for a dead chick.
Well, you know.
That's... Yeah, like, that's a... There's a lot going on with Korikyo right now. You said you killed a lot already, right? So it wasn't just the two you killed here.
What was that?
Yeah. Seems like he was already crazy before he got here. Yep.
Because
You didn't kill to escape. That wasn't your purpose from the get-go. You just wanted to slaughter a bunch, huh?
Unacceptable.
Do not make me out to be some bloodthirsty, indiscriminate killer. I only kill girls who I think are worthy of being sisters' friends.
Huh?
Only girls? I see, so when we were deciding on who should be the medium, it would work best with a girl. Yeah. I spent my time evaluating all the girls here.
Wonderful.
And besides Maki and Miu, they were all worthy. All worthy of being sisters' friends. All worthy.
Why, you?
Hey, well, how come I'm not included? I saw it. All I could care. Then the second victim could have been me. Given the opportunity, I suspect you'd all be dead. Tenko died in place of me. Yeah. That much we should have already known.
Excellent.
Himiko would have been great, but Tenko volunteering made me so happy. Her noble, earnest heart made her a perfect friend for sister.
Wonderful.
She even infiltrated the student council to protect Himiko. Infiltrate, really? How did you? It was obvious to me. I have studied many people. Yes.
Can this be?
She stood up against the darkness of this school all by herself. All for her beloved friend.
Beautiful.
I was so touched by that. Wonderful. She was a perfect friend for sister. I can't understand why you didn't like her, Himiko.
Well,
Though I was planning on having you become sister's friend too. Eventually.
No way!
What? You do all that for? Wow, you did all that just to kill. For you to go that far, that's pretty impressive. That's one way to say it. You were interested in the caged child just so you could use it to kill someone,
let's
right?
see.
It interested me as an anthropologist, of course, but more than that.
For my beloved sister.
I wanted to kill for sister. I cannot deny that overpowering feeling. Yeah,
Are you okay?
look kind of pale. I'm feeling kind of pale. Allow me to explain. Please don't. I did not plan to kill both of them. I knew I would have plenty of chances after escaping this place.
However,
But Angie worked in on me preparing, and I ended up killing her a different way. So I figured I may as well kill someone else too. After all, it would be a shame to just waste the seance trick I prepared.
What is that?
You're talking like you killed her just because you could. That's exactly why he did it. Because he's a nasty freak. Not just because I could. I was sending another friend, sister.
Correctio.
You're such a thoughtful little brother, but it was bad to get greedy.
oh dear.
You're right. Because of that, I can't send 100 friends to sister. Do you understand now? Those were the circumstances of Korikyo's crime. I do not understand. This is all too impossible for me to understand. You're right.
Why?
That right. Killing 2 friends for dead sister.
How?
That's so wrong. So, yes, that's wrong, but given all of the other things he just said, 2 people in the grand scheme of things is not that much compared to everything else he's done. Don't get so worked up. There's something I learned after Sister's death.
Do not worry.
Death only changes a person's form. The soul lives on as a ghost.
That's right.
Even though I'm a ghost now, I'm always by Korakio's side.
Sister.
Thank you, sister. I can't do it. Cut it out already.
What was that?
I don't understand anything you're saying. Nothing's making sense. It makes sense. It's just really fucked up. It's not fair. Why did Angie and Tenko have to die for something so unfair?
Well...
Because death's unfair.
And another thing.
All deaths are unfair deaths. Why do you think news stations get such high ratings when they're reporting about death? Because everyone likes unfair deaths.
Maybe.
Well, if you look at it like that, that's why killing people, the killing game embodies that philosophy, right? Gifted high school students forced to play a killing game. Man, if people were watching this, they would get a kick out of it. Yeah, imagine if they were watching.
Shut up!
We're gonna go through that same revelation for a third time. Knock off the bullshit, only sick fucks would enjoy watching this.
You got me.
Well, yeah, if I wasn't in this killing game, I would have so much fun watching.
So then...
The nature of this killing game is yet shrouded in mystery. But my role in it is over. I have finished my explanation to you, friends.
Sister.
I shall go see her now, my beloved sister.
Sister.
I was unable to send her 100 friends, but at least I can see her again now.
Korekio.
It's alright, sweet Korekio. Come to me.
Oh.
Now, looks like you're already prepared. Let's get started.
It's punishment time!
Good. Fucking good.
Huh?
Yes.
Sister.
Kill him. Kill him. Kill this fuck. My beloved sister, at long last, I finally get to see you again. I hope this one is super brutal.
That's right.
No one will try to... Oh. We can be together without having to hide our love from others. Oh, you...
What?
Oh, it's...
Therefore...
Like I said, there's no such thing as a death that can be accepted.
From an anthropological point of
Why do you think so many different cultures have funeral rites? Why do you think rumors of ways to resurrect the dead never cease?
Yes.
The living must find a reason, however forced, to accept death when it happens. How you come to terms with death determines how you live, yes? Look at you!
What was that?
That was the answer I reached. How about you? How will you live a life that faces death?
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
Please do kill him.
I shall observe.
I'll watch over you all as a ghost. Please do not. Never... I never want to interact with you again.
That's right.
All those who died will be watching. I'll be watching to see how you face the death of your friends. Do not.
Humanity is beautiful.
Go away, you sick freak. Get the fuck out.
Punishment time!
Oh, Christ, oh my god. Oh, thank God he's dead. Oh, Christ. I am emotionally compromised. Damn, he killed his soul too. Good. Good. That's good. I'm glad that he can't watch. But my boy! Not what I expected, but that was a pretty bad way to go, and that's exactly what he deserved. What?
How gory!
Monodam, why?
How
What?
can this
To
be?
think my cute child would commit suicide.
Yay!
No. It's so... No. Had I known this would happen, I would have been nicer to him. The only reason Monodam obsessed over getting along was because everyone but me bullied him.
That's right.
The other Mono Cubs drove him to suicide, not me.
Hey,
Who's Monodam?
Eh?
That's kind of scary.
well now.
Oh, Christ. I'm gonna take back this here Necronomicon. Seems like a waste, though. You sure you guys don't want to use it? You guys should have brought someone back to life and added them to your roster.
You?
Oh, are you gonna keep talking about
Told
that?
you.
Ignore him. The whole resurrection ritual is obviously a lie. It's just, I don't know. Did you see him kill Korikyo's spirit? He's just trying to shake us mentally to get us to
What's that
panic.
point?
I'm assuming you'll think another murder will happen if you do that, right? Who can say? What a waste. If none of you are going to use it, you should let me have it. I could have resurrected one of my dead siblings. Which one? I don't know, they were all pretty terrible, actually. Wait, did one of us die? I could have sworn it's just been the two of us this whole time.
Yeah.
Too bad you missed your chance to raise the dead. That's what you get for doubting me. Too bad.
So long. Farewell.
Farewell. Even now, he still talks about raising the dead.
Always messing around.
This is stupid. What people believe in is up to them, but living people shouldn't have to suffer because of the dead.
Of course.
The living are more precious than the dead, no matter what. That's not something a coward like you should say. What? What does that mean? Leave me alone.
But
There's one thing this case taught me. Okay? Let's get ready for the big lesson. I thought there was a god watching over us, but there isn't one after all. Not in this academy. Given everything you've seen, that's a reasonable conclusion to make. You're right.
You're right.
So we have to work together, right? Face it together. Our ultimate talents are the best weapons we have.
Go to do his best.
To protect everyone. Gonta want to protect everyone. But your talent is entomology. I don't want Shuichi to use his ultimate talent anymore. I'm getting sick of class trials. You're right. Your talent as an assassin is way more in trouble. When are you going to use that, huh?
Okay,
I'll work hard until everyone trusts my ultimate talent.
that's right.
May not be possible now, but I'll put in the effort so everyone can trust me. I won't run away anymore. I want to survive and escape this place with everyone. Wonder how long that'll last. What if your true calling as a killer shows? Don't underestimate her. Maki Roll's one of my sidekicks.
Got a minute?
I don't remember being your sidekick. Also, didn't I tell you to stop calling me Maki Roll? You guys are so close now. This must be the powerful bond of friendship. But I would have preferred it to happen sooner. Especially not after losing 7 people. You right, only 9 people left now. What do you know, the dumbass can do basic math. That's right, even pieces of shit have been flushed away, and only 7 pieces of shit have been flushed away, and only 9 remain.
actually,
By that calculation, doesn't that make me one of the pieces?
But-
Just 9 of us.
You know.
Humans are like weeds, too numerous to count. 7 of us dead doesn't mean much in the end. That's totally what this heartless robot is thinking, right? Yeah.
No.
None of us gave up, right? I know all of us are going to escape. I'm not going to rely on a god, spirits, or the
I
dead.
believe in you.
Just you guys.
Okay. Well, of course.
You're right. Those of us who remain can start over.
Hey.
Hold up, Key Boy, who needs to apologize to everyone for the whole student council thing. There's only one kind of apology that I'm willing to accept.
How exciting!
Yank your head off and smash it into the ground with all your might.
No way!
Okay, sure. Seems like everything is settled for now. Even though we're missing her. God, dude, why are you thinking about that right now?
You alright?
Himiko, you okay? No. Anything Gonta can do to help, you can tell Gonta.
Hey,
I think we should let her have some space for now. That might be best for her.
Okay.
I remember how I felt. Going to understand.
You're so dumb.
Why are you doing this?
Huh?
Because I'm a liar.
I don't think lies are exactly a bad thing. Let's face it, you wouldn't have any free will if the world was comprised with just the truth. But even then, I don't think it's good to lie to yourself, you know.
Right?
What are you saying? Think about Himiko's feelings a little bit. I only said this because I thought about it.
Because?
Himiko has been lying to herself about her own feelings, so she's been holding back.
Hey!
What are you repressing? Why are you trying so hard to hold back? Uh-huh. Tenko, Angie, I'm so lonely. Key, I gotta survive. I still can't go to where you are. But I'm lonely. I'm so lonely without the both of you. Maybe we'll hang out with Himiko.
Damn it.
Himiko cried for a long time. She cried as if she was releasing all the emotions she had bottled up inside. Before we knew it, as if lured by her doing so, we began crying. The tears we shed, I can't even describe it. We were crying about what we had been through and what was to come. Sadness, hatred, frustration, discord, anger, love, tears filled with emotion. But at the very least, they weren't tears of submission. They were tears to push us forward. Oh, thank God that's over. Oh, Christ. After a while, Himiko finally calmed down. However...
Is she hard to carry, Gonta?
No, she fine.
She's sleeping very peacefully.
She's all tuckered out after crying. Robots.
Shut up.
I've told you many times that I do not use oil as my fuel source.
But wow, that really surprised me. She passed out as soon as she stopped crying.
Yeah, but she looks so peaceful sleeping like that.
She probably felt better after letting it all out, don't you think?
Yeah, I hope so.
Then go and carry Himiko to her room.
Make sure you focus real good on your back, you hear me?
What?
You'll need that focus if you want to feel her little mosquito bites poking.
There's no way he'd do such a thing. Gonta is a gentleman after all.
While we were headed back to the dorms, I suddenly noticed Kaito had stopped in his tracks. What's wrong, Kaito? Nothing. I just wanted to get some night air. Don't worry about me. Go on ahead.
Huh?
You sure?
Well,
Don't do something like this again, okay? You dislike scary things, and you should have said so earlier. I thought you were sick. You worried about me? Yeah, worried about your stupidity. Still haven't warmed up to me, huh?
But
Maybe not, but I feel like the walls we had up are coming down a little, you know? Perhaps those walls were her enemies. Seems like she doesn't want to wait anymore.
Got it.
Because of me.
okay.
Yeah, maybe, but you sound like you're bragging. Like I said, we're gonna go get some air before I go back. You go on ahead.
Okay.
Sure, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. After my goodbyes, I returned to my dorm room. I didn't notice what was going on with Kaito. Oh no.
Damn it! I don't have time to be dying. I still haven't gone into space yet. Damn it. No way am I gonna die here. No way.
Uh-oh. That's foreboding for several reasons. Oh, what a nasty fucking freak. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Oh, God, no. Anything but that.